Welcome to the Flow Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording, and it is 4:02 p.m. that is Central Time, and today is September 11th. I thought we'd kick off and look at Oracle. It had this enormous move yesterday, and that was on the back of the guidance that the company had offered. A little bit of closer scrutiny means that the revenue projections that the company came out with are approximately 5 times greater than the total revenue of OpenAI. And a lot of that revenue growth is supposed to come from OpenAI. So what they're predicting is that not only will OpenAI have the money, but that there will be an incredibly large sum of money invested in electricity provision. And then there will be a lot of chips purchased. So that is obviously very bullish if it were actually to happen. But of course, there is the additional point that because they're projecting such enormous growth into the future, one would have to question whether a lot of it is already in the price. And I think we had a little bit of consideration of that point in here today, where the price was a bit weaker. But it's also just worth considering that in view of this really very optimistic view of the future, that the VIX index is trending downwards. In fact, it is now back below 15. And the last time it traded sustainably below 15 was in 2024. And then the last time it was below 10, that was all the way back in 2017. But we're an awfully long way from the peaks that have been seen during spikes in bearish activity over the course of the last decade. So we can also conclude that a lot of good news has been priced in a very short period of time. But it's also worth considering and worth remembering that lows in the VIX are not indicative of significant peaks, but peaks in the VIX are indicative of lows in the market. So we're certainly at a point here where some risk is, or the appreciation of risk in the market has been taken away, and there's a lot of bullishness being expressed. So we're still in a benign environment, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average broke out to new all-time highs today. Now, we also had a little bit of softer action today in the gold market, and oil prices were down about $1. Then the Chinese market broke out to new recovery highs.